foods that put you at risk if you're over 50. I also want to extend this to things that you could be drinking. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable to certain things. The older you get, the healthier you should eat. Let's start with number 1, water. I want to show you something. I just tested my water, and I want to show you what I found. There is one chemical called perfluorooctanoic acid. That's a forever chemical widely used to make products more resistant to water and grease. This chemical has been used in non-stick cookware, cosmetics, and cleaning products. The level of this chemical in my water supply exceeds the acceptable level by 98,650%. Literally, I'm poisoning myself by drinking the water. What is my concern about that chemical? Cancer, liver problems, kidney problems. When my grandkids come to the house, I'm exposing them to this water. In the water system, you have forever chemicals that just don't break down for 1,000 years. You have plastics. Most of the plastic in your body is accumulated in your brain, which can affect your cognitive function and keep your brain inflamed. The solution to that is to find a good filter. You want to get a filter that removes forever chemicals. As you age, your liver has less ability to detoxify things. Your kidneys can't get rid of things like they used to when you were 18 years old. The next thing I want to talk about is anything that depletes you of zinc. Zinc is really important to have enough of when you get older. Zinc supports testosterone, which tanks as you get older in men and women. Testosterone is not just about libido, it's about your muscle mass. Your thymus, which is above the heart and controls your immune system, also relies on zinc. Zinc is involved in making hydrochloric acid, and when we get older, our hydrochloric acid decreases. This means we can't kill off microbes, digest protein, or absorb nutrients properly. The question is, what foods deplete zinc? Any refined carbohydrates, starches, maltodextrin, modified food starch, even wheat flour, all of these deplete you of zinc. Of course, refined carbohydrates also deplete you of vitamin B1, which creates a whole set of other problems, especially related to blood sugar. If your blood sugar stays high, as in diabetes, prediabetes, or just from eating a lot of carbs, there are 4 different tissues that are going to age a lot faster than they should. This is due to a deficiency of B1, but it's also because of another process. When sugar binds to proteins in your body, it creates sticky proteins that build up and cause problems. This is especially harmful to the lens of the eye, leading to cataracts. It also ages your skin, causing wrinkles and a loss of elasticity. This is why, as people get older, they can't sprint like they used to. They don't have that bounce in their step anymore. Some other foods you want to avoid include barbecued meats, where sugar-based sauces are added. When that sugar is cooked onto the meat, it becomes deadly. Think about how many restaurants add sugar to meat or even fat, like deep-fried donuts or deep-fried French fries. These foods accelerate aging. They also impact cognitive function, mood, and even heart health by reducing artery elasticity and contributing to hardened arteries. I just want to mention one additional mineral, silica. If you want strong bones, strong hair, and really elastic skin, you don't want to become deficient in silica. So what foods are high in silica? Bamboo shoots are really high, as well as horsetail, spring water, or just a silica supplement. Another food, if you want to call it that ages you is seed oils. Seed oils tend to get stored in your cell membranes, including those in your brain and nervous system. It takes about 1.5 years to fully eliminate them once you stop consuming them. You don't want these industrial, refined, rancid fats being stored in your membranes because they create brain inflammation. They're found in all deep-fried foods and many junk foods. Do not cook with them. Instead, use butter, tallow, lard, or olive oil. Also, consume a lot of fish oil to replace those lower quality fats in your brain and nervous system. The next food I'm going to tell you to avoid is refined soy products, especially soy protein isolates. These are found in many protein bars. They're highly refined but not very clean. We don't know for sure, but there are reports of hexane residues in them. Hexane is a solvent used to process soy protein isolates, and you don't want to be consuming something that unnatural. When I was in practice, many people were following the ideal protein diet. I noticed that when they lost weight, they also looked really old, unhealthy, and dried out. Their hair was brittle and breaking, their skin looked aged, and they had gallbladder and liver problems. I really believe it was due to the soy protein isolate. You want to avoid that. One day I was at Whole Foods and looking at their deli section. It looked like they had chicken wings, so I ordered some. After eating them, I thought, wow, these are really good, but they're all the same shape. Then I realized, wait a second, these aren't chicken wings. So I called the store and found out I had been eating soy wings. Afterward, I took a nap for about 3 hours, and when I woke up, my eyes were bloodshot. I felt sick. I don't recommend consuming refined soy. Another thing to avoid is anything low-fat. One really important nutrient, especially as we age, is vitamin K2. It's found in fatty cheese and goose liver. When you go low-fat, you deprive yourself of this key nutrient, which helps keep your bones strong by moving calcium out of your arteries and into your bones. Without enough vitamin K2, your joints can accumulate calcium, leading to arthritis. If you have issues with calcium buildup in your arteries and also experience calcium deposits in your joints, leading to stiffness, you may want to consider taking a vitamin K2 supplement. I recommend finding a company that sells it in higher doses. Another essential nutrient to focus on as you age is one that supports deep sleep. As we get older, we tend to lose sleep quality. The absolute best nutrient for that is magnesium. Yes, you can get magnesium from foods like salad and other leafy greens, but that might not be enough. You may need to take a supplement. I recommend magnesium glycinate. It's best to get it in powder form, as it's easier to consume, especially about an hour before bed. Taking a scoop before bed can help you sleep through the night, as magnesium promotes relaxation. However, refined and junk foods can block magnesium absorption, so it's important to avoid them. Additionally, as you age, it's not just about restricting salt intake, but rather focusing on consuming high-quality salt, such as Himalayan sea salt. At the same time, increasing your potassium intake is crucial. Your body needs both sodium and potassium to maintain proper balance and support stomach acid production. Instead of eliminating salt, it's better to increase potassium so your body can process sodium more effectively. The recommended daily intake, RDA, for potassium is 4,700 milligrams, but most people don't come close to meeting that amount. I wanted to share this list of key nutrients to focus on as you age so you can maintain your health and longevity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.